Yo, welcome back. You know what I'm saying? That was Beezus, his freestyle joint. And I told y'all before, we going to have Beezus on the show. You know what I'm saying? We had URL, his whole crew on there a couple of months back, but we going to get them and Beezus back because Beezus had he had something to do in the studio, so he couldn't make it that day. But we going to definitely get up with them. Hit Dude up and hit his whole crew up at URL music.com, and check them boys out because they doing big things. You know what I'm saying? And we back on the line again, you know what I'm saying, with JESSIAH.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we breaking down what real hip hop, you know what I'm saying, is supposed to be like. Nah, let me stop.
Yes, sir.
That's what we doing though, man. That's
you got it right.
Yeah, definitely. That's what's up. So we seen, you know what I'm saying, we asked JESSIAH how he got started, you know what I'm saying, how many years he been doing it, and how he came up with his name, and he had an interesting, you know what I'm saying, way he came about his name, you know what I'm saying, and it was just, it was hot, the way, the way he came up with it, and everything, you know what I mean, just the whole scenario was crazy, you know what I'm saying, so, I'm going to ask you, okay, what's your, biggest influence, you could say?
Biggest some tunes.
You say it again?
Say it again, bro.
Yeah, your biggest influence, as far as it could be a person, like you could say my biggest influence was, my mom's, or it could be an MC that you looked up to. Like what got you, you know what I'm saying? What influences you and is in the back of your head all the time when you out there doing your thing?
Man, for real, bro. Like I know it's real cliche, dog, but it's just the love for it, man. Like, just doing it, man, using it as an art, man, because there's a difference between rappers and artists, you know what I'm saying? An artist mainly got a plot. They got a plot to things. They could flip it, you know what I'm saying? And when I say something like that, I'm talking about like Nas and Illmatic or Stillmatic, rapping backwards. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an artist, bruh. A rapper is the rap. Like my grandmother could rap, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody could rap. Anybody could put words together, bruh. So it's being an artist is what makes good music. You know what I'm saying? Which makes real good music. That's what it is, man. It's just the essence. It's the love for it, bruh.
And you see that. That's what's up. Go ahead.
Nah, but if you wanted to say, like, personnel, like, honestly, Biggie. We could go Biggie. You could go Tupac, Nas. Even, the old Jay-Z, not this Jay-Z, but the old Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
I
I like a lot of underground cats, like Joe Buttons.
Yeah.
The whole Slaughterhouse.
Yep.
Wale. Lupe, we could go on, like, cats like Graf, Meek Mills, like, cats like that, bruh, that are hungry, and they on, like, their second, third album, and they still seem to be hungry, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, cats like that. Those are my biggest influence, man, but honestly, like, I try to have my own sound.
Oh, yeah, you do, though, because I'm going to tell you, like, the track, that I set it off.
Yeah.
That joint right there. When people hear it, they think it's gonna be some rock. For real, they was like, "Yo, is this some alternative rock type?" And I'm like, "Listen." And then as it goes on, they like, "Yo, it's some hip hop in there." So it's a different and I didn't even expect that. I thought it was gonna be on some, you know what I'm saying, some gutter street Mobb Deep type stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't expecting it to be, and it's hot either way. But I was like, yo, this something different. You know what I'm saying? It's a different sound. I can tell you straight up, like, my brother and them and people who I run with and my fam, they are very critical, because my brother is a producer. He plays the drums since he was 6, dude 41. You know what I'm saying? So he's really critical on all these artists. You know what I'm saying? And dude was vibing to your joint. So that's and I'm talking about, when I say critical, I mean, I don't know what, I'd be like, what do you like, son? What do you like? Because there's so much things you don't like. But dude
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't, like I said, I ain't trying to swell cats heads up. It's just the real. You know, I wouldn't even try to have an interview with you if the show was whack. I don't care how deep. And that's one thing to know about me. Everybody should know that I don't care how you could be signed to whoever and able to put me on the next level. I'm not going to do it just for the sake of getting to the next level. I want real music, real hip-hop coming. And I do this because I love this, not because I'm trying to get a paycheck out of this. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, bro.
It would be lovely.
I appreciate that.
You know, but that's that's just the situation. If you whack, you whack. I don't care, man. I mean, it goes back to, you know, just cats like, you know, Milli Vanilli when it came to winning the Grammy, and you didn't even sing your stuff. You know, I'm not going to deal with you because you won a Grammy. I'm going to rock with you if you're whack. It's just not happening. You know what I'm saying? And
I dig it, my dude.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I wanted to go back. You did just say something that you was talking about, like rappers just rap. You know, your grandmother, anybody could rap. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell cats, you know, and that's what got me so frustrated when I dealt with artists, and I was like, you know what, I'm just sticking to, you know, background music, and I'm just gonna be a beat man. I'm not gonna sit here and record artists and let them argue with me all day, because they didn't understand that concept. And I always say you gotta have three. You gotta be able to rap, you gotta be able to be an MC, and you gotta be an artist too, to be creative. And cats don't know what an MC is. I'm like, how do you really, you think you know what an MC is, but sometimes when you say, well, are you an MC, you know, you look at even these cats that win the freestyle battle, you look at them and see, are they really MCs? Can they rock a crowd? And see, that's what cats that's whack. And okay, I'm not going to name no names. But cats, you can name a few of the cats. I mean, you already know the cats that's whack out there. We all know, we don't even have to say who, but we all know who. it's whack that's in the industry right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to the point that they don't make sense. There's nothing that they saying that makes sense. It don't go with the song at all. It's just pretty much just to hype the crowd, man. Make the girls move their ass.
MC.
It's just to make the girl.
It's only you only supposed to be an MC. And honestly, there was a time, if you remember a few years back, you know, and I think Cassidy and Jin was nasty like battle rappers.
Yes.
But were they MC? The question that everybody always asks was, were they MCs? Like, could they rock a crowd? You know, back in the day, you could just say, yo, everybody put your hands in the air. And that's it. For like 20 minutes, you say the same thing. And because you got energy, you could rock a crowd. But that's all you could do. And that's why Flavor Flav was nice as a person that could just rock a crowd, but he wasn't a lyricist or a rapper or artist. You see what I'm saying?
Nah.
But you got to have all three. I'm glad you said that, because, you know, everybody knows now I'm not the only one that think like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yo, I'm going to ask you now, I'm gonna ask you, you know, I know you got an album coming through, so what's good with that?
Well, I actually got the mixtape and the album coming out. I got the mixtape called Side Effects, which should be coming out in the next 2 months now. I got a photo shoot coming next month that I'm about to do for the album and mixtape. The album is going to be called New Invention. So pretty much, like I said, the mixtape is Side Effects, the album is New Invention. And like to every new invention, there's always side effects. That's how I came up with it. You know what I'm saying? You know how you got that commercial and they hear one thing, but they got a whole bunch of side effects?
Yeah.
That's exactly how my album is. Like, my album and my mixtape. My album is pretty much it's pretty much the good versus the bad. You know what I'm saying? The side effects, I'm releasing a lot of stuff that I had on my mind that is negative. You know what I'm saying? To whack-ass rappers, and we ain't gonna name no names, to, like, just touching different things, man, that's been going on recently. Yeah, I do got a couple of subliminal shots here and there, you know, towards different people, because that's just how I feel. And then my album is just gonna be touching pretty much, I wanted to touch from teenagers all the way to like 35, 40-year-olds. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Men and women. Yeah. I want to touch everything, man. I want to bring the real essence of hip-hop, man, to where you could actually rock one of my songs in a cookout. or you can rock it in the wedding, or you can rock it in the ball, like just different things like that, man, and just spread the word, man. Spread like real stuff, man, and that's what I'm about, bro. Like me and my team, man, we got the block, we got JSNL, we got JMG. We out there, man. We wear our own clothes. Dog, we trying to make things happen, bro. We really trying to make things happen, man. And we not only trying to give, to receive, but we also trying to give too. We trying to give back. We donate. You know what I'm saying? Different things. We just did the walk last year. Yeah. For scoliosis. Like we out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? We really out there, man. We trying to push it the best we can, kid.
No doubt. And everybody appreciates that too, because not many. I mean, I always say people give back, but what they always write it off at the end of the year. I know it's business, but sometimes they got the motive of that. That's what they do. But with y'all, it's totally different. Y'all give back because y'all not getting billions of dollars right now like that. Not saying you're not. You are gonna do that, but right now, what I'm saying, cats is not not trying to act like they, too big to do certain events. They're not trying to act like, even that, y'all reach high, And I know JSNL was up in this way, doing that Howard fashion show. So that was popping. That was popping. That was on a big level.
Yeah, shout out to Jesse Smith. That's the boss, man. He be getting in it, man. I mean, I'm just blessed to be his partner in this, man, because this man's mind is so huge, man, and to be blessed to be with a dude like that, man, it's incredible, kid, for real.
It's humble, like y'all all humble, like serious, like no lie. Because I don't know if y'all know this, I don't know if I mentioned it, prior to this, but we, what I'm saying, we went to high school. Me, JESSIAH, and all of us went to high school. What I'm saying, when we moved from NY down there, it just seemed like we all linked up. You know what I'm saying? And we went to high school together. I ain't know these cats was doing that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on the real. I just knew cats one level. We seen each other, we talked or whatever like that. But I ain't know cats' minds was like they are. Jesse was like the little man to me. Like every time I seen him, I was like, "What's up, little man?" Like you, little man to me. When I'm balling on the court or whatever, that dude was just young dude to me. Young cool dude. So that's why when I seen him I was like, "Yo, I know Jesse. Let me holler at him on Facebook." I didn't know what he did though. I just knew that was the young boy that I used to rock with. You know what I'm saying? And that was crazy. And that was crazy right there, yo.
And I can't with my boy, man, Jonathan Ransom. That's my other half, bro. That's my brother right there, bro. Like the boy's doing big things at VC. And he's in grad school right now. And my man, I hope he allows his news because I'm about to release it anyways. But he just got an internship with the Obama's campaign.
Oh, Ransom?
So yeah.
Yo, that's my dude too.
Yeah.
Son, that's crazy because I ain't hear Ransom in a minute. Yo, I gotta tell Egypt. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you remember Egypt like that.
Yo, I gotta see his face, man. I know if I see his face.
Michael Corollas. I'm sorry to put your name out there, son. But but yo, everybody know it. You know him. You know what I'm saying? Cause they used to say he was what's the name? Matter of fact, you remember that cat Eddie?
Yeah.
He looked just like him. You know who I'm talking about.
I know you talking about. Yeah, I know you talking about now.
Yeah, that's my partner right here, son. He down there still where you are right now, trying to finish up some last minute school shit, man, for his second degree. But yeah, I told him, I was like, he said, yeah, I ain't seen them cats in a minute, so I got some Ransom doing this thing, son.
Yeah, he is, man, and he's still, don't get it twisted, he's still doing his music too, man. That's my other half, yo. Like,
that's cool.
He the CEO of the Block joint too, man. So he's gonna be definitely on the album as well. I'm trying to get this man we could do a dual album soon. So we aiming high, bro. We really trying to aim high. No doubt,
and that's what it is, yo. That's what's up. And, I'm gonna go to another track. I'm gonna go to the track by URL, and we're gonna be back again.
You got $100 in your pocket, it's for you. If you ain't got $100 in your pocket, it's for you too.
Down the street, this little cute thing approached me, asked me how I made the whole block look costly. I said, baby, it's a G thing. You wouldn't understand if it hit you in your G-string. Funny thing, I ain't really caking like talking about. My esteem got the world trying to figure me out. He not really rich, pockets not that swole. Why he frontin' like he swimming in them bankrolls? Plain clothes, white tee, Yankee fitted, no he didn't. Pull out the debit card like he doing something with it. I'm a pimp in my own fucking mind. Clearly you can see I need no jewels to shine. So I walk down the street with my hand on my meat. Pumps, Flacco, no defeat. And I ain't rapping about money cause my swag too clumsy. Shit be falling everywhere, you be rich, it's never there.
Like money, smell like money, like money, he can walk like money, like money, smell like money, like money, he can walk like money, like money, smell like money, like money, he can walk like money, like money, smell like money, like money, he can walk like money.
They say that money talk, well I'm tryna speak money. Laughing to the bank, some say that he funny. Smelling like a brand new honey. Yeah, I got that money on my head, boy, like a brand new Scully. Yeah, I got a brand new whip, looking like a stack inside a brand new money clip. Around dead presidents like a mortgage, and you ain't even on my level, you should forfeit. Tryna stack green till I need a forklift. Yeah, my style so metamorphic, I could change it up, I ain't gotta force it. Swagger stay on point like a swordfish. Expensive swag, you cannot afford this. You have to file bankrupt, give up your mortgage. Cause I ain't giving no freebies, no scholarships. Yeah, my swagger looking like I polished it.
Like money, smell like money, like money, he can walk like money, like money, smell like money, like money, he can walk like money, like money, smell like money, like money, he can walk like money, like money, smell like money, like money, he can walk like money.
I may walk like money, but I run like diamonds. That means when I get on the track, you know I stay shining. Throwing money like a challenge flag. Replay, money like a rock star. Every day's a green day. My cash is like a kid dreaming of a bankroll. I got real money, all you got is Play-Doh. Never have to prove it, I never wear big chains. I just walk around like Mayweather's nickname.
I walk like money, I talk like money. Even my 2-year-old son dresses like he got money. Yeah, I say money ain't a thing. Throw my money to the sky and watch it fall like the leaves. But I can tell you I don't keep cash on me, cause there's no wallet big enough to hold my cash, homie. And I ain't putting it in my denim. I got fly jeans on it, I don't want bulges in them.